Endangered species is an important term used when we talk about conservation of plants and animals. So let us understand the meaning of endangered species. Endangered species are those animals or plants that are at risk of becoming extinct. Every single day on the planet, dozens of species are disappearing. There are thousands of animals facing extinction today, from blue whales to elephants. Most of the world's most massive species are facing extinction. These animals are most threatened by human activities such as hunting, deforestation, and climate change. When the conservation status of a species reaches endangered, it is likely this species could disappear forever. Whether the extinction and reduction of some animal species disrupt the Earth's ecosystem. Every time we lose a species, well, we are losing something unique and valuable. When a species is lost, it becomes more difficult for other species to remain healthy and stable. Species are interconnected to each other in intricate webs of relationships, and removing one species from the web can affect the whole system. The extinction and reduction of some animal species very much disrupt the Earth's ecosystem. Its negative effects are being felt both on land and in the ocean. Some animals can serve as buffers between pathogens and humans. Thus, if species become extinct, this buffer is lost and humans can be more likely hit by diseases. We can understand the negative effects of extinction of some animal species with the help of some examples. When foxes go extinct or reduce in number, mouse overpopulation is unavoidable due to decreased predation. Consequently, this increases the issue of diseases like E. coli or bubonic plague to other species, which is certainly not good for environment. When lions and leopards decreased in Africa, it led to a surge of olive baboons, which sadly transferred intestinal parasites to humans. Losing species like bees would be extremely harmful to the crop yield of farmers and could also cause global famine. What is meant by Red Data Book? International Union for Conservation of Nature is an international organization which is working in the field of nature conservation and sustainable use of natural resources. This organization is best known for compiling and publishing of IUCN Red List or Red Data Book. Red Data Book is a book or public document that lists the endangered animals and plants. This book is mainly created to identify and protect those species which are on the verge of extinction. India also maintains Red Data Book for plants and animals found in India. Red Data Book is used by national and international government agencies, wildlife departments, conservation-related NGOs, educational organizations, zoos, students, media, etc. Red Data Book provides detailed information for studies and researches. It helps in monitoring programs on rare and endangered species. With it, countries can take the right step towards the conservation of plants and animals that are on the verge of extinction. In the Red Data Book, the word red signifies the danger that the animals and plant species presently experience across the globe. Now, we will understand the meaning of term migration of birds. Migration is the regular seasonal movement undertaken by many species of birds. Birds migrate in response to changes in food availability, habitat, or weather. Approximately 1800 of the world's 10,000 bird species are long distance migrants. Bird migration is not limited to birds that can fly. Most species of penguin migrate by swimming. Birds who cover long distances to reach another land are known as migratory birds. Most birds migrate at night. They have been doing this for an indefinite and long period of time, as a night sky typically means calmer airspace and fewer predators. During migration, the birds have to fly a very long distance, which may mean crossing many countries. Migratory birds navigate using celestial cues from the sun and stars, the Earth's magnetic field, and mental maps. Only a small number of birds are actually threatened by natural events. Migratory birds the world over are threatened by illegal hunting and collision with man-made objects such as glass covered buildings and power lines. They are dependent on finding suitable breeding and watering grounds as well as stopover sites along their flyways where they can rest and feed. The loss of any of these sites used by the birds during their annual cycle could have a great impact on the birds' chances of survival. World Migratory Bird Day is a global celebration which is aimed at spreading awareness for the need to conserve migratory birds and their habitats. World Migratory Bird Day is celebrated on two peak days each year, second Saturday in May and in October, in recognition of the cyclical nature of bird migration and the different peak times of migration along the world's flyways.
Next, why should we recycle paper? Paper manufacturing is one of the causes of deforestation. It takes 17 full green grown trees to make 1 ton of paper. Therefore, we should save paper as well as recycle paper. The recycling of paper is the process by which waste paper is turned into new paper products. Paper can be recycled 5 or 7 times for use. Recycling 1 ton of newsprint saves about 1 ton of wood, while recycling 1 ton of printing or copier paper saves slightly more than 2 tons of wood. If each student saves at least one sheet of paper in a day, we can save many trees in a year. We should save, reuse, use paper and recycle it. By this, we not only save the trees but also save energy and water needed for manufacturing paper. Moreover, the amount of harmful harmful chemicals used in paper making will also be reduced.
Deforestation. The answer to deforestation is deforestation. A large number of forests have destroyed due to various reasons such as forest fires, agriculture needs, human needs, mining, etc. Deforestation means regenerating or replanting forest areas that have been destroyed or damaged. Reforestation is not just a question of planting trees here and there randomly. We should generally plant trees of the same species which were found in that forest. We should plant at least as many trees as we cut. Deforestation can take place naturally also. If the deforested area is left undisturbed, it re-establishes itself. In natural reforestation, there is no role of human beings. We have already caused tremendous damage to our forests. If we have to retain our green wealth for future generations, plantation of more trees is the only option. Reforestation is expensive and takes time. It is rarely possible to quickly reforest large areas at once, and proper planning is needed to identify priority areas. Many organizations and governments in different countries are working towards the protection and restoration of forests. What will happen if all the forests are destroyed? If all the forests are destroyed, the following changes will occur. The amount of carbon dioxide in the air will increase, which will result into increase in the temperature of the earth. Life on earth will become impossible. If all the forests are destroyed, it will have a severe impact on the environmental balance. There will be frequent droughts and floods. In the absence of trees and plants, the animals will not get food and shelter. We will not get valuable forest products. The tribal people may also lose their livelihood. Recap: Wildlife Sanctuary, National Park, and Biosphere Reserve are names given to the areas meant for conservation and preservation of forest and wild animals. Biodiversity refers to the variety of living organisms in a specific area. Plants and animals of a particular area are known as the flora and fauna of that area. Endemic species are those species of plants and animals which are found exclusively in a particular area. Birds migrate to improve their chances of survival and reproductive success. Food is one of the primary reasons for bird migration. Some complete their migratory routes in a very short time, particularly certain aquatic species, and others will make a more leisurely trip, often stopping along the way to feed. Many of the smaller species migrate at night, and others migrate primarily in the daytime. We should save, reuse, and recycle paper to save trees, energy, and water. Reforestation is the restocking of destroyed forest by planting new trees. An ecosystem is made of all the plants, animals, and microorganisms in an area, along with non-living components such as climate, soil, river deltas, etc. Endangered species are those species of animals or plants that are at risk of becoming extinct. Red Data Book contains a record of endangered species. There is need to take immediate steps to control the forest fires if it happens. Care and habitation need to be provided to the species who are on the verge of extinction. We must remember that each plant and animal has its own role to play in the ecosystem. All the species of plants and animals form part of food chains and food webs. If we go on cutting trees and most of the world's animals and plants are threatened with extinction, the day is not far when human race would also be in great danger. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.